Hello everyone, and welcome to the penultimate episode of MintySquidz for I Am Not Okay With This. Kind of messed it up a little bit. We're here. It's okay. It's episode 6 of I'm Not Okay With This. Penultimate episode. A really short episode. It's like 19 minutes long. This thing is really short. It's the shortest episode of the whole season, which is weird. I find that to be very strange. And this is not just for this series. This is for a lot of series too. How they have the penultimate episode, which is like the big, important episode that like everything's set up for the finale. And it's always the shortest one in the series. Like, why did they do this? Like, why are they putting everything in like half the time? This has happened in like a bunch of the Disney Plus series too. It's something I find hilarious. Like, did they not time this out correctly? Like, what happened here? Either way, we're on episode 6 on the penultimate. We got some interesting stuff going on with the whole series in general. We got Sid being followed by some shadow dude. We got Dina and Brad finally fully breaking up because Brad's an asshole and cheated on her multiple times. We got the introduction of Jenny, which is just a very strange character to add into the series at this point. And we got Stan being Stan. So, you know, we got all the main characters there. And we still got Sid dealing with her powers. So, fun stuff. So let's see what happens in the penultimate here. Let's see what happens in this very short episode. So in 3, 2, 1, let's get going.
There, freeze it there.
Hey, you can see something. You can see a shadow.
Enhance. What kind of fucking operation do you think I'm running here?
I mean, you can see
Looks like your shadow.
You can see a shadow there. Like, that is not her shadow.
Stop doing that!
Sorry.
I mean, I'll be honest, Stan, you were kind of being a dick there. Like, she's having a moment here, and you're just not helping her.
And they straight up fucking disappeared. Then I believe it too.
Do you though? Do you though, Stan? Do you?
Maybe.
Someone else knows.
Yeah. And it also means that someone else has powers. Also, Sid's left-handed. Interesting.
This isn't over.
Well, that's certainly not weird at all.
Yeah, there's like... No, I'm saying Brad is good. Sure, he's hot. I had no idea he was such a man for.
Yeah, Dina, redemption. Everyone's talking bad about Brad.
What happened in the library, and why'd you have to cover it up? And why won't you just tell me?
I mean, she got a point there. She got a point there, Sid. She's your best friend. You should be able to tell her.
Where's your freak sister this time?
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Just straight punching the bully. Let's go.
Alright, dude. Seriously? There's a rumor going around that Ginny gave you gonorrhea.
God, I hope that rumor is true. I joke.
Do the funky chicken, drink some punch. You know, we could just give it all a big proper go.
Stan's really bad at reading cues, isn't he? Like, he's real bad at that.
Feel what?
A little more in control. Like if you maybe wanted to feel like you could defend yourself.
Stan's not wrong. Stan's not wrong. Stan's not wrong.
And I do not care.
You don't care.
Nope.
At all.
No.
Nope.
Then you won't mind if I find another date?
I want you to.
Alright then. I mean, Sid is kind of being a dick today. But at the same time, it's like, she doesn't need to be.
Or you can actually open up. Unless you have loads of other people to talk to.
That feels a bit insulting, but also, she's not wrong.
Disappeared.
Okay. Okay.
Disappeared.
Yeah.
Probably could have worded that a little bit better, but you know what? It's fair. It's what happened.
And I hadn't even been... They're called grief hallucinations. And they can be real wackadoo.
Or, your dad actually has powers.
That... You're still grieving.
I mean, yes, she is still very much grieving. We could definitely tell that.
What?
Closure.
She does need some closure, because, I mean, just from what we know so far about her is that she doesn't know anything about what happened to her dad other than he killed himself. No reasoning behind it. Unless he has powers and he actually disappeared. Which is what I'm thinking happened. There's someone in the house with you, Sydney.
Shit, hey, Goop.
Hey. That's a black eye right there, fella.
Tell your freak sister I said hi. And you know what, Sid? With the way you've been acting lately, maybe he's right.
Well, damn. Okay, I thought he punched the bully. Turns out bully punched him.
Maybe they all have a point.
Yeah.
I have been such a freak lately. And a liar.
Yeah. Yep.
And a dick.
Yep. Yep. All that. All that's true. All that's true.
It's Capriotti's right. Maybe I really do need closure.
You need some closure here, Sid. You need some definite closure because you are being a real not good person.
All this junk. Maybe I could just move on.
Are there any more lights you can turn on down there, or is this just the one light? 'Cause it's pretty dark down there because it's a basement. Is there a key for this chest? Or I guess just break the lock open. I mean, that works. That would probably work too. So, you know. Oh, yeah. Just use your powers. Use your mind. Just break the lock open. Duh. Okay, moving the lock. That's a start. That's a start. Hey, there we go. She did it. You did it, Sid. Good job. You opened the chest. You did it. Congratulations. Now, what's in here? Okay, it was Marine. Was it actually military testing? Was it actually like military testing that actually gave him powers and then he passed it down to her? It probably was. It probably was. Just like Stan said.
Sid. Why are you down here? Mom, what is this stuff?
She needed closure. She needed no answers. Stuff that you never told her, Mom.
I do. You need to know. You might not ever think of him the same way.
Alright, well, let's hear it then. Let's hear it.
Try to move on. But he was never the same.
Okay, so major PTSD. Fair enough, fair enough.
No one could help him get better.
This is sounding oddly familiar.
He'd run out of the room like...
So he was about to throw up?
It was military testing. He was going through the same stuff that Sid is.
was following him.
Oh.
He said it was dangerous.
Oh. This is all the same.
Incident. Some sort of explosion.
There we go. That's how we got powers.
Every civilian. Everyone. Except your father.
Okay, either he got powers or he got major PTSD and survivor's guilt. One of the two.
And that thing won.
Okay, maybe he didn't have powers. Maybe he actually just has severe PTSD, survivor's guilt, and depression.
My God. Dear Diary, there is so much I need to tell you.
Yeah, sure, that's one thing. What am I saying it?
Where are you?
Did she leave her diary at with the counselor? Did someone take her diary? Did the Shadow Man take her diary? Who has her diary? Is it the Shadow Man that does? Okay. We've got some interesting stuff there for the penultimate episode. Got some very interesting stuff. It was an interesting penultimate. It was an interesting penultimate for sure, because we did finally get the backstory, I guess, on the dad a little bit, which is very well needed. It was very well needed, and that's definitely a thing to add in the penultimate as well. It's just, yep, knowing all the information about the dad now, let's just get all that in there. And it can go one of two ways. As I was clearly rambling about in the episode, it can go one of two ways. Either one, if they're going the more comic booky route, he got powers somehow from this explosion. His powers are actually being able to vanish. He is the Shadow Man that has been following Sydney. And he didn't actually die when he was hung. When he hung himself, something happened there. Or two, No, he didn't actually get powers at all. Sydney got powers some random other way because comic book stuff. He didn't actually get powers. He, in fact, actually just came back from war with major PTSD, survivor's guilt, and depression. And then just committed suicide because of all of those mental health reasons, which also, more than likely, is probably what happened. But, depending on how the show wants to go, obviously not knowing anything about the show, depending on how it wants to go, it can go one of two ways. It can go either way. Either way is, honestly, fairly likely for the most part, given what we know. Now, yes, I'm aware that the mom did find the dad literally hanging there, so does make the power pathway a little bit more awkward to do, but comic booky bullshit stuff, they can figure out a way to do that if that is the pathway to go down. Beyond that, Sid finally got confronted with all of her mistakes now, with all the people that she knows in her life. Her brother being beat up by the bully because she stood up for him, which sad, very sad. Liam getting beat up is very, very sad. Dina basically being like, bro, why aren't you telling me? Why aren't you telling me? I saw the library. What are you telling me? Like, you're not telling me things that you need to tell me because you're my best friend. What the hell's going on with that? Brad just being a dick because he's Brad. That makes sense. So, like, all these things are coming to a head now. All of them are coming to a head finally. And Stan. Even now at this point, Stan leaving her because Sid's being a dick. Because Sid's just been a dick to him. Which, honestly, fair. Like, fair, Stan. Go on. Go on with yourself. Because Sid's being a dick to you. Just go on. So, it is intriguing to see how this is all building up to this finale. And now we have the idea that the shadow person, whatever, took her diary and knows about the powers. But if they've been following Sid this whole time, they already know about the powers anyway. So it's one of those things where it's like, no, they already know. They already very much know that you have powers. So it's gonna be interesting. It's gonna be very intriguing to see what they do here. It's gonna be very intriguing to see what they do here for the finale. But I'm very excited. I'm very excited to see how they wrap this up and what they do. Because I already know from my friends who have watched this, it does leave off on a big cliffhanger. So I'm really interested to see what this cliffhanger is. So let's just see what that is, shall we? But until then, let me know down in the comments as well. What do you think of the series up until this point, up until the finale, obviously. What do you think of the series so far? Did you know this is based on a comic book? Because I didn't realize that until last episode. Let me know in the comments if you read the comic book as well, so I can, look into it and see if I can, read it as well at some point. Because I do like reading comic books and graphic novels. I do hope that there are some other media that gets adapted at some point that I would really love to see at some point. That I think would be really cool. But either way, let me know that down in the comments as well. And if you like this reaction as well, leave a little like as well. It definitely does help out and does a lot for the channel as well. Definitely does help out and does a lot. And if you like these reactions as well, want to see more and be notified of everything and join the little community and all that good stuff, a subscription is always really meaningful and definitely helps out a lot as well. So if you want to help out the channel, a subscription definitely helps out very much so. But especially since I'm getting very close to 500 subscribers, very close to 500. I want to try and get there before July if possible. Just really want to try and get there before July, just to say got to 500. So if y'all want to help out, that'd be a lot. That means a lot. But either way, until next time, over here's going to be a playlist for the rest of I'm Not Okay With This. Go ahead and binge watch all those until the finale when it comes out, when I do it. And over here's going to be a video that YouTube recommends for you as well. Until next time, just stay okay with this. Fight the power, everyone. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, peace, everyone. Peace.